Hi, this is Community Interest Television Programming, CSA 70, TV 4 and 5, and I'm your host, George Morang. We're visiting today the 29 Palms Community Center. This center was built by the City of 29 Palms and is maintained by the City of 29 Palms as an adult resource center, including a nutrition center for hot lunches. There are many other activities that go on for the seniors in this facility, and today we're going to go in and meet the people and learn something about these many activities. So come on, let's go visit. Come on in. Hi, good morning. I'm George Morang from Community Interest Television Programming, CSA 70.
Yes.
And we're down visiting here at the Community Center, and we're interested in talking to you and what's going on here. Is this lunch today?
This is, we're having baked chicken and noodles and gravy and steamed zucchini.
Oh, sounds very nice. I'm getting hungry.
This is for the nutrition side of 29 Palms, run by the county of San Bernardino.
How many times a week do they serve the meals here?
5 days a week.
Yeah. And I understand there's some meals that are sent out also.
We send about 40 a day out.
How many do you serve here locally?
It'll vary from 35 to 40,
And
60.
is this, the menu is published each week in
The menu is
papers?
published in the Desert Trail every week.
But this is more than
week.
for the whole week.
For the whole week.
This is more than just the nutrition center. There's a lot of other activities that go on here also.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm going to go talk to some of the other people in the other activities. Nice to meet you, sir.
Thank you.
And your name?
George Hushman.
Thank you, George. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm George Morang, and we're with Community Interest Television Programming, visiting the Community Center today. And what are we doing here?
Well, I'm checking in. I sign my name here, she uses the card, and I pay my money for lunch.
Oh, you're one of the...
I'm a volunteer.
You're a volunteer?
Yes.
And are you coming for lunch?
Yes, I come every day.
Oh, I see. And what do you do in your volunteer work here?
Well, I set the placemats on, the napkins at times, salt and pepper, I wrap the silverware, or I am a treasury for the White Elephant sale, and that's the box that I was trying to get ready for go to the bank today.
And that's all volunteer services?
Yes, volunteer, yes,
That's
sir.
very nice. That's a lot of work. And your name, please?
Nancy Lewis.
Nancy, it's very nice to meet
Thank you.
And who do we have here?
Virginia Morning.
Virginia, and I see you're collecting the cash?
I collect the cash and I zap the cards.
Oh, does each one of the persons have a card?
Yeah, they're supposed to. If they don't have one, they're going to be getting one right away.
Oh, what does the card say?
It's just their name card, and it has the marks across there to scan it.
Are these prepaid?
This is so that we can get a accurate count.
Accurate count of who's been here and how many meals have
And the
been
meals
served.
that are served.
What is the cost for a meal?
It's a donation of $2.
I
Or
see.
whatever they can afford, or if they can't afford anything, then they don't pay anything.
Is this only for seniors?
It's only for seniors, people above 60 and above.
Do you think I could make it?
Well, I
good.
wouldn't offer a guess, but,
I'm getting kind of hungry here with all that good food in the
well, I'll
background.
tell you, our meals cannot be beat.
Well, I've eaten here before, and I certainly agree with you. I notice you have something that this doesn't look very edible.
We just play one game of bingo every day just before we serve lunch. It doesn't cost anything to play, but you don't win anything either.
Oh.
On Wednesdays only, you get a free lunch. Otherwise, you just play for the fun of it.
You just have the joy of winning, and you can yell out, bingo!
That's right.
Well, thank you. And what is your name, please?
Virginia Morning.
Virginia, it's nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Hi kids, how you doing?
Hello there. Hey, what's going on here?
Well. Here it is, Fort Queens.
We're doing a little poker here?
We just play for fun.
Just for fun and vengeance.
No, it's just for fun.
Just for fun. Well, it's nice to see the social center. I see you have. Fine. What have you got there?
This here?
Yes.
That's bingo.
Oh, you play bingo also here.
Bingo every day.
Yeah.
On Wednesday we play for a free meal.
Oh, I see. But
One day a week we have a free meal.
today it's just for fun.
I got oh, I got the pair of tins.
Well, I'd better let them. This is a serious game, I can see, and I'm interfering.
It's never serious when you're playing for fun. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Morning. Thanks for talking to us. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Hi.
Which pocket?
There's about 6 pockets, and they're logical for anything.
You don't call your shots?
Lord, no, I leave that up to him, but he can't make them anyhow.
I see. Hi, I'm George Morang from Community Interest Television Programming. And you, sir?
I'm Mark Sheldon.
And Mark, you are one of the volunteers here in the activity, in the community center.
Well, the pay is real good, and the sick leave is generous, and it's that kind of a thing.
And what sort of thing do you do here at the community center?
Well, I'm kind of activity coordinator or something of that nature. I think they named me the coordinator volunteer.
Nice to have a title at our age, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's not. I don't have any business cards, so we have to figure it out every time we talk about it.
What kind of activities do you have other than the pool, of course?
Oh, we play pool, and we have all different sorts of games, cribbage, and we have a bridge club on Monday afternoon, and we play checkers and dominoes.
It's kind of a social center here.
Well, certainly.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
What are the hours of operation of the center?
Well, normally we're supposed to be open from 9 to 1, but if anybody wants to come in later, well, I'd be happy to stay with them.
Is the center open for people to come in and socialize during the course of the day?
Certainly.
Oh,
Sure.
so it opens sometime in the morning.
Well, we usually get here about 8:30.
I see, and there's somebody around from 8:30 through to the afternoon?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. We serve lunch
Yeah.
here, and that
But this-
brings in a crowd.
But yeah, I can understand that. I'm getting hungry myself.
Well, Susan does a good job of making soup for us, and she's got, I think, clam chowder today, so.
Well, it's very nice to meet you, and we'll be seeing you later. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Well, can I go back and play pool now?
Yeah, get back to your game.
Okay.
Hi, good morning. I'm George Morang from Community Interest Television Programming, CSA 70. Can we talk to you for a few minutes?
Sure.
I've been enjoying your music.
Thank you.
Do you play here every day for lunch?
No, just, maybe once a week or so. That's about it.
Well, it's very nice to have it come around. Hi there. I'm from Community Interest Television. Could we talk to you for a moment?
Okay,
You here for lunch?
Yes.
I guess so.
rest. Rest,
You come here just about every day?
quite often,
Yeah. Very good food, isn't it?
very good,
I know it smells good.
yes.
I'm anxious to get started on it. I'll let you go ahead then.
Okay.
Thanks. Nice to talk to you.
Thank you.
Hi, what's your
Hi,
name?
Lois Holly.
Lois? Mm-hmm. You come here very often?
About average twice a week, twice a week.
Yeah. Good food here?
Very good.
Yeah, it smells good. I'm
It is.
looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Nice to talk to you. How do you do, sir?
Good afternoon. How are you this
Nice.
this morning?
And your name, sir?
Jim Wagner.
Jim Wagner?
Hi, kids.
Say hello to the television public.
Hi, Mom.
And you come here quite often?
Just every once in a while, I was trying to
keep maintenance.
I'm a growing boy.
Yeah, I understand. Same way. Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Nice to see you. I'm from.
Thank you.
And your name?
It's Betty Bell.
Betty?
And you're George Morang, I remember.
That's right, Betty. It's nice to see you. And have a nice lunch.
Thank you.
And we're in another corner of the community center here, and Mark has some things he wants to tell us about.
Well, we have all the prosthetics here for the old people, so they're the walkers and the canes and wheelchairs and crutches and potty chairs and shower stools and just about anything they need.
And where do you get these?
Well, mostly I collect them from the hospice over in Joshua Tree. I'm a volunteer there, and they're very kind, and they donate me most of the stuff.
You, like many of the others, are very active in many other areas of the community. That's nice to hear.
Well, I'm not very active. I just do a few things.
Well, and these are provided to people that need them, free of charge?
Free of charge, anybody that needs it, any elderly person.
And if we have something we could contribute, is there a number we can call?
Yeah, but I don't know what it is right now. I never call it.
Well, it's the community center, and ask for Mark.
Right.
Mark, your last name?
Yeah, Mark Sheldon.
Mark Sheldon. Here we are in the community center looking at some of the other services that are available to the aged.
Somebody that needs one, well, here it is. We loan it to them and keep track of where it goes, and hopefully we get it back.
I can see there's some other activities involved in this room here. On the table there.
Well, this is a kind of a game room when the VA rep is not here.
Oh, you have a representative that comes in
The
from
VA rep
Veterans
comes in on Wednesdays, every Wednesday, except on the first Wednesday of the month, he goes to the base in the morning. But here, the rest of the time, he's here from 8 o'clock, or 9 o'clock in the morning until 4 in the afternoon.
And if we veterans have some problems, we can get in touch with him and he can help us.
You darn right, and he's a real good handler of all those problems that you come up with.
That's nice to hear. What is his name? Good handler, that's his name, right? I understand the county nurse comes around also.
Yes, she is. She comes here once a month, and this is the area that she uses. You can see her scale there, and she handles most of the problems that the people have.
And this is also the site for the annual flu shot, as I understand.
Yes, it is. It's every year we have the flu shots here for the seniors and for other people too.
And I remember that you can call the local Chamber of Commerce or 29 Palms City Hall and get the specific date for the year.
Or we have it here. If they call here, we'll know what the date is.
Do we know the telephone number for here?
No, I don't know what the telephone number is, but I can get it for you.
It's in the book.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Mark.
Okay.
I'm in the thrift shop, and I'm with Nancy Lewis. And Nancy, I noticed you had some money.
Yes, I did. Our money comes from the things that are sold from the thrift shop, and they are donated. People bring them in, and they're sold, and then I keep the money until we have enough to accumulate, and today we're putting in $100 now that's come out of this little room.
Well, congratulations. And how can people donate materials to the thrift shop?
They just bring them in. You know, people like their clothes are outgrown or something, and they bring them in and donate them.
Or they can call in and tell them they have some clothes and bring them in?
Yes.
And what sort of things do you normally like to have? I notice you have a number of other little decorative things.
Yes, these things are smaller, like they use for the prizes on the bingo game. When they win on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, they get to come in and pick one thing from here.
I see.
And on Wednesday, they get a free ticket for a free lunch.
Good.
And that's from the bingo games.
And that's the money that you collect on the bingo games.
Yes.
Also.
No, we don't charge for bingo games. The money that I pay out for lunch has to come out of the White Elephant sale, and I keep a record. Like I give $1.50 for a bingo game, and I give $2 for the lunch, and so that comes all from here.
Oh.
If it wasn't for this, there wouldn't be any money.
I see. Well, thank you very much,
Okay.
Nancy. I appreciate it talking
I
to you.
hope I done right.
Yes, you certainly did. Of the many resources that are available to the senior in the 29 Palms area, one of the referrals that might be made is to a representative from the Veterans Administration. And I'm sitting here with...
My name is Jeff Sluter, and I'm with the San Bernardino County Department of Veterans Affairs.
Yes, Jeff, and what sort of things might the senior in the area come in and ask you about?
We get a lot of Medi-Cal referrals, helping people determine if they have eligibility for veterans benefits. What we find in the senior veteran community and their surviving spouses or dependents is non-service connected pensions, disabilities that may be they have right now that were not incurred by military service. Another thing we deal with is compensation, which is the service-connected disabilities. What we do is we file claims for them. We follow the claim all throughout the process with the VA, and if need be, help them with the appeals also.
How does an individual decide if they have some medical problem that's not satisfied by Medicare or something like that? Why would they come to the Veterans Administration?
Primarily just to determine eligibility. The VA system, medical system, will assist any and all veterans on a space available basis.
Oh, yes, I recall in my particular case, I went to the Veterans Administration with a service-incurred disability, and they were a great help in analyzing it and referring me. And what other sort of things would you suggest that a senior in the area might come and discuss with you?
Well, there's always the dreaded topic of burial. No one wants to discuss that in a pre-need situation, but it's always smart to know what your benefits are.
Most of us that are over 70 get kind of blasé about that in time. But please give us some more information about the burial benefits.
Okay, well, any honorably discharged, actually, any veteran who is discharged for other than dishonorable reasons is eligible for burial in a national cemetery. And that includes burial benefits for the spouse, too. The nearest cemetery, the national cemetery, is in Riverside, California. And you've got local cemeteries and mortuaries, I should say, that are very, very well-versed in handling the arrangements and the coordination of the burial benefits.
Are all those costs covered by the Veterans Administration, or are there a range of costs? And is cremation a part of that availability?
Cremation and full in-ground burial are available at the National Cemetery in Riverside. The cost of the burial plot, opening and closing, and the marker is taken care of by the VA, of VA benefit. However, the cost of the mortuary expense can be a family responsibility. It all depends on if the death was service-connected, if the veteran was receiving compensation or pension from the VA, or where the death took place, if it happened in a VA medical facility or contract facility.
Can the senior make arrangements well in advance while he still doesn't feel terminal about anything, so that the load would be taken off his survivors and his children and so forth?
I recommend getting with a mortuary or getting in with a pre-need arrangement, especially if the veteran is not service-connected as far as disability goes. Back in 1991, Congress changed a lot of the rules and took away some, the burial benefit for any reason. So now there's only burial reimbursement for a veteran receiving compensation or pension.
So those burial arrangements should be made through the local mortuary and then referred to the VA, but they could come in and talk to you first and find out all the details.
Correct. And speaking of that, I'm here every Wednesday out here at the Senior Citizen Center in 29 Palms, every Wednesday from 9 to noon and from 1 to 3.
And they can make an appointment to see you through the community center.
Actually, it's just on a walk-in basis.
Very good.
All right, then. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Jeff. We appreciate meeting with you, and we'll
All right.
talk to you again.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hi, I'm here with the new site manager for the community center nutrition.
Hi,
And your name is?
Linda Wheeler.
And Linda, you are from 29 Palms?
Yes, I am.
You've lived here quite a long time.
21 years.
And what have you been doing in the 21 years you've been here?
For quite a while, I worked at the Plaza Market. And then after that, I worked at High Desert Food Service, Dobler's.
So you're familiar with the area.
Oh, yes, yes.
Well, I hope you have a good time as being the site manager. You're going to be here 5 days a week for the meals.
Yes, I will.
Okay, well, it's nice to talk to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Mark, I know that we've covered a lot of the activities of the community center, but there are so many activities going on, and I'm sure that we haven't covered them all. So I thought I'd get together with you, and maybe you could run down on some of the other activities that we haven't covered.
Well, there's a lot of them, and you're asking for a lot of mouthfuls of stuff there. I have, this is kind of a rundown of them here, and We have, for instance, the Citizens Patrol if somebody needs a patrol unit, and the medical alert bracelets that cover allergies and stuff so that they can have their medical alert and a phone number to call. And then the mental treatments, if they need some mental treatment, we can refer them there. Adult abuse, old age abuse, is really something that a lot of people need and they don't realize it.
Yes.
Somebody's being gouged in their rent and things of that nature. So, and then we have the senior driving book when they try for a driver's license, and twice a year we have a guy that comes around and teaches senior driving and qualifies them for a reduction. Then we have the rent and owner reductions, tax reductions, where they their taxes are deferred, really, and that some people want to go for that. Then we have the HEAP forms for the aid in heating and electricity, and the weatherization of their homes and stuff. And then here's the tax postponement again. If they want to postpone their taxes until later on, have both forms for that for the owners and
Now, if somebody feels they have a need for any one of these services, what do? They call in and and either you or you refer them to somebody that can help them?
they call me, and I'm not much of a fixer, but what I do is refer them to the agency or to the person that can handle it.
Can they meet with that person here, or do they have to go to San Bernardino?
Sometimes they meet here, sometimes they have to go to Joshua Tree or Yucca Valley, and occasionally, I guess, go to San Bernardino, but I have the forms, and most usually they can just fill out the forms and mail them in.
At least they know the service is available to them, and then they can follow up and find out what arrangements they have to make.
Well, basically, I'm a referral service more than anything else, and that's all. But all of these programs, I have the forms and stuff for them to take and fill out. And, you know, weatherization and home repair, and then we have all the health department forms that they need for that, and in-home support systems. Now, that's where someone who qualifies income-wise, that they can call this in-home service and get either a social worker or a nurse to come out and in their home and take care of them in that respect. Then we have the low-cost housing apartments here in 29. I have the forms for those, and we can set up a move to low-cost housing. Then we have the high cap program, which is they explain the different insurances and cover that pretty completely. And then this is a file where I have emergency calls that, in case of an earthquake or something, this is a list of people I call to see if they need any help. And then we have the Medicare forms, of course, and
What was that last one again?
Medicare forms, if they're applying for Medicare and stuff. And then we have the DMV disabled license plate forms. We have just about every form that they need. And then we have the legal aid service. And she comes here once a month, I'm sorry, usually on the third Wednesdays. And she'll handle most any legal problems that a senior comes up against. You have to make appointments for those, though. And then, you don't need the hospice reports. Those are mine. But that just about covers most of the stuff that we have the forms and can carry those things out for.
Certainly a very wide range of services.
Yeah.
You took one folder out and put it on your desk. Is that something special?
Oh, that's my work file. I think that's important because there are so many people who don't know how to get some help, some part-time help. And I have over 50 names here of people who are willing to work for, let's say, 2 or 3 hours a day or 1 day a week or whatever is required. They charge for it, but it's a very nominal charge. Usually, I mean, they get $5, $6, $7 an hour at the most. And
they can come and clean house or help you with go for the grocery store or something like that?
They certainly can, and they'll either transport in their own car or drive your car if you have one, and take you to the doctor, wherever you need to go, wait for you while you have your appointment, and then return you. But the thing is, we have these people on record, and when somebody calls in, wants somebody to employ someone, I usually give them 3 names and phone numbers, and they make their own arrangements.
And these are people that you have had some experience with and know are reliable.
Not necessarily. I don't have experience in that respect. They don't usually come back to me. Once in a while I get a complaint, and if I do, but then I take them out of the files. But normally, up to this point, I have no feedback as to being anything except acceptable.
Right. I see.
And I also have handyman in here too that'll change a faucet or clear a drain or even clean up the yard and stuff like that.
Well, thank you very much. That's a wide range of resources for us seniors to come in and find out if we have a special problem, who we should get in touch with, and who we can call to get further help. Thank you very much, Mark. I appreciate meeting you, and I appreciate
Are you
our
going to
talk.
run away from me, or are you going to let me cover the rest of it?
Oh, there's more?
Well, you're darn right, dog.
Oh,
You don't
excuse
do that
me.
here. You know, we have the commodities distribution here every 3rd Monday of the month, and we have the county nurse that comes in on the 3rd Tuesday. Now, she takes blood pressures and blood sugar counts and things like that.
Who qualifies for the commodity giveaway?
Well, it's based basically on income, and for one person it's $830 a month, and it goes all the way up to $3,000 for 10 people.
What sort of goods do they give away, do you know?
Well, it's mostly canned goods. There's some canned goods and spaghetti and macaroni and cereal and...
The good old standbys.
Yeah.
Okay, what was the next thing you were mentioning?
Okay, we have a copy machine here. Any senior that needs a copy, they don't have to go running around looking for a place. They come in here for lunch and stuff while we make the copy for them.
And the copies cost how much?
Zilch.
Zilch. That's a good cost.
Yeah, well, this is compliments of the county.
Oh, that's very good. Now, anything else that we haven't covered?
Well, we have contacts for somebody if they're looking for any of the in-home services, of course, and social workers. And if you're looking for food stamps, we have the way you can find those, and child protective services. We have the Yucca Valley Social Security office number that you can't find in the phone book, and that just about covers it. That just about covers our services here, outside of the programs that we have
Plus,
for entertainment.
I see you have some other responsibilities in the office here. You just took a message.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Mark. I've appreciated talking to you.
The message even says thanks.
And thank you, sir.
betcha.
Bye-bye, Mark.
All right.
Boy, I'll tell you.
Hi there. May I talk to you a minute?
Sure.
We're continuing with our visit to the 29 Palms Community Center, and tonight we're at the bingo game. And I'm talking with
Audrey?
Audrey. I understand you're the president of the bingo.
Yeah, of the senior club.
And the game is played every Wednesday night,
Right, every Wednesday evening.
and I understand it makes some money,
Sure it does. Yep.
and that you contribute this money to interesting activities in the community.
Uh-huh, we sure do.
And which activities have you contributed
Oh,
to?
let's see, the Unity Home and the Boys and Girls Club, Citizens Patrol.
Yeah, great.
We did buy a car, darn near bought it
Oh, good.
for them.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, how many people do you get attending usually?
It depends if it's around payday or after payday or what it is, you know, right around 20, 30.
Well, around payday, they more people
Yeah.
or less people?
Yeah,
I see.
more.
More people. So it's a game of chance, but there's a good chance of winning something,
That's
too.
right.
I want to go over and talk to the lady over there and see what she's doing in the
Okay.
bingo game.
All righty.
Thank you for talking with us.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm from TV, and we're visiting tonight with the bingo game.
Yes.
And at the community center. And what do we have here?
This is the balls that we pull out for the numbers for your bingo cards.
What, they automatically come out?
They automatically come out. You pull the thing like this, pull it down, and it goes down in. Then you turn the machine on like this. And it brings the balls
Hey,
up.
great. You don't have to have the bird cage going.
No, we use that for our bonanzas, yes.
I see. And how many, the players can play more than one card, can't they?
Yes, some of them, some of them they're a little slow. They play one card. A lot of them play 3 and 4 cards.
And how much can they win?
Well, it all depends on how many people are here. If we get more people in here, then we can pay out more. It all depends. We pay 80% of what money is taken in, we pay out, and then the rest goes into bingo club, and then that goes out for charities.
Oh, so you can make some money for charities, and at the same time you have a good chance of winning something while we're here. Well, thank you very much. And your name is?
Frida.
Frida. Well, thanks for talking to us, Frida. And we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
And
Hi, Mary. How are you?
Hello.
And what are we doing here?
Well, I take care of the bonanzas, and I take care of the U-pick'ems, and sometimes I get out on the floor and I sell the paper.
Oh, I see. When somebody calls bingo, who runs down there and confirms it?
Well, whoever happens to be the verifier that
Oh,
night.
I see. So you have a special person for the verification.
Now, when we play the bingo, then we also have the bonanza. Bonanza is on the chart way in the back there, and then that is another type of bingo.
Oh, you still cover up the numbers and you get...
We cover some of the numbers, and then we call the rest of them out, and that's how they put them on these little pieces of paper here that has a, I'll just show you what it's like. Oops, I tore the whole thing. Ha-ha! Of course, to tear the ends off of this first, then it doesn't tear. But see, it has numbers on it like this, and then they put daubers on this for what's up there, and then fill in the rest of it when we call them out.
This is not too complicated, is it, for me?
No, it is not. It's not at all complicated. You can learn very easily.
Thank you very much for talking with
You're
us.
quite welcome.
Bye-bye. This is quite an equipment pack you have here.
Absolutely.
You're a regular player here at the bingo game,
Pardon?
are you a regular player here at the bingo?
I would say so, yes.
How many cards do you play?
Oh, sometimes 3, sometimes 4. It just depends.
Do you play them in different colors?
Yeah.
Why the different colors?
Well, if you win with one color, a bingo player is superstitious. You'll play with it more often than you will the rest of them.
Oh, great, great. And do you have a preference in the colors you've chosen there?
I usually use the purple or the blue. So once in a while the red.
I've got the same sort of feeling about colors too, and that's superstition. Well, thanks very much for talking to us.
You're welcome.
What is your name?
Nita.
Nita? Thank you, Nita. Bye-bye.
G58. G47. Bingo! Great. All right.
We have visited today at the 29 Palms Senior Center and learned of all the many services provided by this center for seniors, not only the nutrition, but also answers on your questions regarding Veterans Affairs and representatives from your HMO that come down here and will answer your questions, and also the many things that can be provided for you. I hope you've enjoyed your visit, and we'll see you soon again. Bye.
Thank you for watching it and you heard something like that, you're like, fade out?
Oh, fade out?
No, do that, do the button.